Welcome back, YouTube. Sensei Domino here. Welcome to the Spine Ticks After Party. Hope everybody's having a happy holidays and a very Merry Christmas. Over the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be doing a year in review / 1 year anniversary back in the hobby special, where I'm going to be showing my favorite pickups over the last year. As I mentioned in the last 2 videos, December 11th, 2021, I made my first sports card purchase since the year 2000. And with the year winding down, I thought it was the perfect time to do this sort of video. And I'll be doing it in 2 parts. This will be part 1, and I'll do part 2 next weekend. But before I get into that, I have a couple things that came in the mail this week. I have 1 TTM return and a couple of pieces of Christmas mail that I'd like to share. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll start with the TTM. This one comes from Boston, Massachusetts. The initials are JB. And this individual did not use my pouch. Haven't had a whole lot of people use it lately, but that's okay, because this individual actually signed it. So I'm going to have to see if I can get this tape off. But this is Johnny Busick, Hockey Hall of Famer. And he signed all 3 of my cards. He signed this 71-72 O-Pee-Chee All-Star. Super nice card. He signed this 76-77. And he signed this 77-78. And both of these are tops, by the way. And he put his number on the index card on this one and on this one. He didn't put it on this one, but that's okay. So super excited to get this one. It's sort of been a slow couple weeks with the TTMs. I have roughly 70 of them still out there. But I guess with the holidays, things are sort of slowing down. And over the next couple weeks, I plan to get a couple more out there. But certainly happy to get this one back. Thank you, Mr. Busick. This is fantastic, and I really appreciate you signing this index card. That's super nice. All right, let's put this over to the side, and let's share some of this Christmas mail. So this first one is Christmas mail / contest win. And this is from Adam's Card Closet. If you haven't checked out Adam's Card Closet, Adam's channel, definitely go check it out. He has an absolutely incredible collection. He does TTM videos. On Sundays, he does a sort of a game show after Styx. Styx does a Styx Jeopardy every Sunday night. Well, most Sunday nights. And Adam's Card Closet, Adam, does a game called Guess Who every Sunday night. And I was fortunate enough to win his chat contest this past weekend. And this is what he sent. And he included a Christmas card. This is Merry Force be with you. I love Star Wars, so this is awesome. With Grogu tied up in lights. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I'll show you what he wrote. Tony, congrats on your win on Guess Who. I also sent a TTM return I got. I hope you will like. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Take care. Stay chipper. Adam's Card Closet. Sending you a galaxy of wishes for the best Christmas ever. Thank you so much, Adam. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I absolutely love this card. And I feel very fortunate to have won this particular Guess Who, because if you know Adam, Adam is probably the world's biggest Chipper Jones super collector. And this is what I won. And included in the win is this card right here, which is a Chipper Jones rookie card. If I remember right, this is 1991. Yeah, 1991 Topps Chipper Jones rookie card. And I absolutely love having a Chipper Jones from the world's biggest Chipper Jones super collector. And this is from his collection. And very, very grateful to have this in my collection. And I will be top loading this and sticking it in my collection, and it'll stay there forever. And he also included this really cool Hank Aaron from 2021 Topps. This is the 86 design. It's got the 35th anniversary stamp of the 86 Topps set. And the 86 set is actually the first set that I actually started purchasing baseball cards of. So there's a lot of nostalgia with the 86 set. And, Hank Aaron's Hank Aaron, an all-time great legend. And very happy to be able to get this. So thank you so much, Adam. I really appreciate this. And he also included a Michael Thompson autograph. TTM. This is what, 89.90? Yeah, 89.90 hoops. And Michael Thompson is Klay Thompson's dad. And he was a pretty good player himself. So super happy to get this. This is really nice. Thank you so much, Adam. I really appreciate this. Put this way, and I hope you and your family have a very, very Merry Christmas. My earpiece keeps falling out. All right. So the next one, if I can get the index card, here we go, comes from Goody G. Goody has a fantastic channel himself, and if you haven't checked it out, definitely go check it out. I really enjoy his content. He shows some great stuff. And he sent this right here, Mr. Goody. So there's a note. Happy holidays, Sensei Domino. I hope you have a great season with family and friends. Here are some TTM fuel cards. Nothing that special, but they all sign for free and a couple charge. Enjoy. Your friend, Goody. Well, these are definitely special, by the way, because they came from you, and I really appreciate this. Really appreciate the generosity, and I will definitely be sending some of these out for TTMs. That's for sure. And so let's check out some of this that he sent. So we got the 92 Ultra Kevin Mitchell. Kevin Mitchell was a really good player. He won the 89 NL MVP. In that year, he made a play that was absolutely jaw-dropping. He misjudged a fly ball to left field, and as he was running into the corner, he realized he was not not in the right position to make the play. So what he did is he reached his bare hand out and he snagged the fly ball barehanded. And I remember seeing that probably on Sports Center or something, and just literally jaw dropped to the floor. It was absolutely incredible. I'm a big fan of Kevin Mitchell, and so if he TTMs, I'm definitely going to be sending some Kevin Mitchell cards out to get autographed. His 1989 season was fantastic, and obviously the Giants went to the World Series. That was the World Series with the earthquake, and the Giants fell to the A's. I want to say it was 4-1, something like that. But definitely a good series, and Kevin Mitchell was a big reason why they made it all the way to the World Series. Here's a 1992 Fleer. Here's a Rick Cerrone from 91 Score. Is this traded? Yeah, this is traded. I could tell it's a different sort of shade. The regular set didn't have this color red in it. So that's pretty cool. Here's another Rick Cerrone from 92 Donruss. We've got an 80, 89 Topps Frank DiPino. 88 Donruss Steve Kiefer. Well, this is interesting. 1990 Fleer Johnny Ray. I actually just bought an 82 Topps Johnny Ray rookie card that I'm planning on sending out when it comes in. I think Vance Law is also on that card, and I'm wanting to send to both of them, try to get them to sign it. So very cool to get this Johnny Ray card, because I'll be adding this along with that rookie card probably relatively soon as that ComC order comes in. So we got an 89 Donruss Jim Clancy, 89 Topps Frank Viola, All-Star. Great pitcher. Here's another great pitcher, 89 Donruss Jack McDowell. I believe he won the 93 AL Cy Young. Sorry if I'm wrong, but it was in that early 90s time frame. Got Mike Smithson on the 89 Donruss. I don't have any of this. This is 96 score. I must not have bought too much baseball in 96, or at least not score, because I don't even recognize this design. But this is Mark Parent. Very cool. 1991 Donruss Rafael Palmeiro. Certainly a big fan of him. I definitely want to send a couple TTMs to Mr. Palmeiro. He might be, I know he's the only person with 500 home runs and 3,000 hits and not in the Hall of Fame. Well, Barry Bonds, I think. Okay. Well, he's one of the very few that aren't in the Hall of Fame. So we got 88 Donruss Gary Lucas. It's another set I don't recognize. 96. Yeah, it looks like 1996 Topps Paul Wilson. It's hard to see. There you go, Paul Wilson. Rookie card, it looks like. Very cool. Jim Wolford, 87 Fleer. Al Padrique on the 89 Topps. Pat Pasillo on the 88 Topps. Got Mike Hart on the 88 Topps. Bo Allred on the 91 Fleer. Jimmy Key, another really good pitcher. This is the 88 Topps All-Star. Hal Morris on the, what is this, 92 Leaf. Pretty good hitter. 87 Donruss, Reggie Williams. Corey Snyder. Was this 91 Topps traded? Yeah, 91 Topps traded. I actually met Corey Snyder either 92 or 93, and he signed a ball, and I actually got Joe Carter, Corey Snyder, John Olerud, and Roberto Alomar all on the same ball. And unfortunately, I used a fine-tipped Sharpie. So Corey Snyder's really the only one that you can still see. They've all sort of faded away, which is kind of unfortunate, but definitely wouldn't mind sending to Corey Snyder again. Very cool. I don't even think I have his rookie card. Might have to pick one of those up. So here we go. 92 Donruss, Billy Ripken. Spent a little bit of time with the Rangers. Has the infamous 89 Fleer F-Face card. Got the 87 Topps, Bill Long. 87 Fleer, Storm Davis, another pretty good pitcher. 88 Topps, Danny Darwin. Spent some time with the Rangers. Jose Leaned. Is this 94? Yeah, Jose Leaned on the 94 Topps. Got Danny Tartable, 87 update. 87 update, because I think he was with the Mariners before he joined Kansas City. Very cool. Definitely want to send some TTMs to Danny Tartable for sure. Fred Lynn. Oh, another great player. Won the MVP in his rookie year. 75, I believe. This is the 90 Leaf. Fantastic set. 93 Fleer, Greg Cadaret. Another 90 Leaf of Doug Drabeck. He won Cy Young early 90s. 1990 maybe. Todd Van Poppel from Arlington. Man, I was I was buying a bunch of his stuff. Uh, you know, he had that sort of can't miss label. One of the aces, the future aces. Oakland was supposed to be sporting in the early 90s, and yeah, things just didn't work out. But he is a local kid, and if he TTMs, I'm definitely going to be sending something to him. Here's another Kevin Mitchell, the 92 Ultra. Jay Howell, pretty good relief pitcher. The 89 Upper Deck, iconic set. 90 Donruss, Gene Nelson. Another 90 Donruss, Pete Harnish. Gary Pettis on the 87 Tops. Man, he was fast. Spent a little bit of time late in his career with the Rangers as well. I think he might have been a coach there for a while as well. Steve Buechele, 90 Donruss. I enjoyed watching him when I was a kid. He couldn't hit for average worth of anything, but he had a little bit of pop. Yeah, 18, 13, 16 home runs. So yeah, he had a little bit of pop, but man, his batting averages. Look at that, 219, 243, 237, 251, 235 career, 239. Yeah, so yeah, couldn't hit for average, but he had a little bit of power. Ron Berenguer, 88 Donruss, very cool. Luis Salazar, 89 score. And I've never seen this. I know Phil Nevin. Nevin was a great player. Spent a little bit of time with the Rangers late in his career. I believe he was the first overall pick in the draft, 92 or 93. And this is from 2002 Topps Heritage. So I was not collecting at this time. So I guess this is supposed to be sort of a 71 Topps homage, which is really cool with the black borders and whatnot. But yeah, very cool. Did not know Phil Nevin did TTM, so definitely we'll have to look into that. So thank you so much, Goody. I really appreciate this nice stack of TTM fuel. I mean, look at that. Very cool. Thank you so much, my friend. And happy holidays. All right. Find somewhere to put this. I got I got cards everywhere because of the showcase coming up. All right, so this one comes from Ryan at History Through Cards, and his channel is fantastic. I mean, he does deep dives into sets, into players, and me, who's like a sports history connoisseur, I just absolutely love his content. And if you haven't checked out his channel, definitely go check it out. Definitely check it out. And he sent me a message right after Thanksgiving. Said he had something he wanted to send me, and it just arrived this week. And actually, let me find somewhere else to put this. And so this just arrived, and when I say my jaw dropped when I opened this, I'm not exaggerating. This is absolutely incredible. I've got to try to get it out of this little tube. There we go. All right. So let's start with the note. Let me make sure there's nothing on here. Yeah, okay. So here we go. 12, 16, 22. Tony, hope you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I'm sending you some original artwork I hope you'll enjoy. Maybe you can send it to Bernie Parent for a signature. This was done a long time ago, and I used a different piece. Ryan. And before I get to the piece that he mentioned in the note, there were several other really cool things that he included as well that I would like to share. And It'll probably be better if I raise the camera. So let me do. Oops, sorry. There. Hopefully that works. Kind of got to adjust stuff. All right. So this is really cool. I don't know if this is all going to fit on the screen. Yeah, it looks like it might. So we got history through cards. Know your sports card issuer. Got James B. Duke, American Tobacco, 1909 to 11, T206. Percival S. Hill, American Tobacco, 1912, T207. Daniel Lafine, American Caramel, 1909 to 11, American Caramel. Colonel Bill Easterwood, Tattoo Orbit, Wrigley. Got the 33 Tattoo Orbit. That's a fantastic looking set. Got J. Warren Bowman, Gum Inc. Bowman. Got the 41 Play Ball, George C. Miller. 33 George C. Miller. So we got Enos Gordon Gowdy. The 34 Gowdy Sports Kings. Got George H. Minor, Sport Co. of America. 1926 Spalding Champions. Got Cy Burger, Tops Gum. Got the 52 Tops. Got Telemachus Thomas Timoyenis, The Mentor Company. 1909 Ramley. I love that set. Harold C. DeLong and the 33 DeLongs, another incredible set. Edward Meredith, Successful Farming. Oh, my earpiece fell out. And 1916 M101, Successful Farming. So what this poster is showing is the sports card issuer and then the set. So this one with this one all the way across. Is this not fantastic? Wow. And this is for the National, Atlantic City, New Jersey, July 27th through 31st, 2022. This is numbered 2 out of 50. Tony, you've got an awesome... Hold on, there we go. Tony, you've got an awesome channel. Keep up the great work. Kale Ryan McClanahan. Man, this is absolutely incredible. I told him I'm going to have to get some frames as soon as possible. We've had some pretty cold weather lately, but that's first thing I'm going to be doing when I get out again. And then he sent this, History Through Cards. This looks like it was recently, November 4th through 6th, 2022. Shriners Auditorium. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, November 4th through 6th. 2022 GBSCC Shriners Show. And this is numbered 1 out of 30. Best wishes. And he signed it. Very cool. And he sent another one. And this is number 0 out of 30. And if those weren't cool, he sent me this. And I cannot believe this. This is absolutely incredible. Slow reveal. Let me make sure this is on camera. Bernie Parent, Hockey Hall of Famer. Philadelphia Flyers. This is original artwork by Ryan. And he does have a date up there. 12/11/2013. And that's kind of cool because 12/11 was the date that I got back into the hobby. Very cool. Absolutely incredible. Ryan, I'm literally speechless with this. Absolutely speechless. This is incredible. I don't know about sending this to get signed, but this is going to be framed and will be on my wall probably by the end of the month. I will definitely be getting some Bernie Parent cards to send out to get signed, though. That's 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 a certainty. Thank you so much for this awesome gift. I can't thank you enough. This is absolutely incredible. And definitely go check out History Through Cards. I promise you, you will enjoy it. Um, he is incredibly knowledgeable about all sorts of sports. And I like to think I know a little bit about a little bit of every sport. But his deep dives are absolutely incredible. The research, the detail that he does, just off the charts. Definitely go check out his channel. All right, give me a second to put this away real quick. Okay, so we're 26 minutes into the video, and I haven't even started showing the cards yet. Um, so this might be a long video, or my phone's gonna die, one or the other. So I figured this week I would show the baseball, maybe the basketball if my phone charge will allow, and wrap it up next week. And let me drop this down. There we go. I'm not going to talk a whole lot about each card. I've shown all of these on my channel. Some you've seen, some you haven't. Some of my early videos have very few views. But I'm definitely happy to pick up all these cards and add them to the collection. So I will start with this. This is a 1913 Parker Brothers Napoleon Lajoie game of Napoleon Lajoie, Nap Lajoie, 1913. And this was part of a game by Parker Brothers. I have no idea how you play it, but when I saw all-time great Hall of Famer Napoleon Lajoie on an affordable card, I absolutely snapped it up. And I didn't just buy one, I bought two, both from the same seller, different auctions. Bought them both. Super happy to get this one. I believe, in fact, I'm pretty certain that's my oldest baseball card. Next, we've got a 1939 play ball Morris Arnovich rookie card. Next, we have a 1950 Bowman Sherm Lawler rookie. Really nice condition. Big fan of Sherm Lawler. At some point, I'd like to do his player run. It's incredibly affordable. He's basically a common. But he was a multiple-time All-Star. And at one point in time, he was actually the backup to Yogi Berra. Yogi Berra ended up winning the job, and he ended up getting traded eventually. And turned in a pretty nice career himself. And I also have the Sherm Lawler for the 1952 Topps, the iconic set with the second year Mickey Mantle. This was the first 52 Topps card that I've ever owned, ever purchased, and I figured Sherm Lawler was a nice place to start. Another card I'm very happy to have, 1953 Topps Roy Campanella. Talk about a legend. Skipping up a couple years, we got the 58 Topps of Hall of Famer Robin Roberts. Got a couple of these 58 Topps All-Stars, Hall of Famer Nellie Fox. And Hall of Famer, legend, Stan Musial. I believe this is his first card after not having any cards made by a major manufacturer for 4 or 5 years. Happy to get this one. It's the only Musial I think I have in my collection too. Got a 1959 Frank Robinson. This card looks fantastic. Third year Frank Robinson. His rookie's 57. It's a 59 Robin Roberts. Hall of Famer. One of the few mantles I was able to pick up this year. This is 59 Baseball Thrills Mantle hits 42nd homer for Crown. As I said in the videos as I was buying these, can't afford any of his main issues, so I've had to settle for the sort of highlight, sort of subset cards like this, league leaders cards, in order to accumulate any sort of Mickey Mantle collection. And I'm a big Mantle fan, so just happy to pick up anything with Mantle on it, really. This is another guy I'd love to get a main issue of, Ted Williams, but unfortunately they're well out of the price range of what I'm willing to spend, so picked up one of these Ted Williams cards from 1959, the Ted Williams set Fleer. And it's in really nice condition. Here's a 1960 Gil Hodges, recently elected Hall of Famer after many years of being a deserving candidate. This card's a little beat up, but it's a Hall of Famer, Nellie Fox. Just love this 60 set. Never thought about building a set or anything, but I wouldn't mind, if I were to do anything, I wouldn't mind getting, at the very least, some of the lower end Hall of Famers and stuff out of the set. Here's a 1960 Rookie Stars of Frank Howard. He eventually became one of the original Texas Rangers. Big power hitter. Here is another Mickey Mantle. This is Rival All-Stars Mantle and Boyer. I believe this is 1960 as well. Yeah, 1960. Here's another one from that set. Roy Face, Hoyt Wilhelm. Roy Face is a great TTMer. I've actually thought about sending this in. Need to pick up a couple of the Roy Face cards before I do it, though. Cool card. Hoyt Wilhelm, Hall of Famer. Here we go, 61 Topps, Brooks Robinson. Best defensive third baseman ever. And it's not even close. Here's another Mickey Mantle, 1961. This is for the 1960 World Series. Mantle slams 2 homers. 61 Topps early win, Hall of Famer. Another 61. This is the 60 batting leaders. Dick Groat. I don't remember who Larker is. Willie Mays, Roberto Clemente. Pair of legends. And I've got a couple of those. Another mantle from 1963. This is the 62 AL batting leaders. Got Pete Runnels, Mickey Mantle, Floyd Robinson, Chuck Hinton, Norm Seaburn. Look how clean that back is. Absolutely gorgeous. This card might grade pretty good if I were to send it in. Now this is interesting. I'm going to kind of show both of these together. So this is sort of an error. It was corrected. This is 1963. And it says 1962 rookie stars. And this is of Basketball Hall of Famer Dave DeBusschere. It's supposed to say 63 rookie stars. And this is a second year Gaylord Perry. R.I.P. Just passed away recently. And I think the error and the correction self are roughly the same, but I definitely wanted to get the sort of error version with the 62 on it. And I might pick up the 63 in the future. But really cool to get a Dave DeBusschere card. I mean, he didn't spend too much time in baseball and was absolute legend in basketball. So, yeah, wouldn't hurt to get a couple of his baseball rookies because that basketball rookies is kind of up there in price. It's not too terribly pricey. You can probably get it under $100, but yeah, that one's certainly much more affordable. I think I paid $4 or $5 for it. So we got 1964 Jim Bunning, Hall of Famer. Very nice card. This is another player I might consider doing a player run of because his cards are relatively affordable and he's a Hall of Famer. Here's another Mickey Mantle for 1965, the 64 home run leaders. Harmon Killebrew, Boog Powell, Mickey Mantle. Just a little bit of corner wear, little off center. Otherwise, really nice. And we've got another 65, 64 RBI leaders. Ken Boyer, who could potentially get in the Hall of Fame in the future. And a pair of Hall of Famers, Ron Santo and Willie Mays. Nice clean card. Super sharp corners. Here's another one. Much more off center. And this is a graded card, but I wouldn't put too much stock in the grading company. MCG. This is 65 Topps World Series Game 3. Mantle clutch home run. VGEX4. Mantle clutch home run. Like the imagery on that. It looks like Bob Gibson. Yeah, St. Louis. That's got to be Bob Gibson. Very cool. All right, next. Got a 1967 Whitey Ford. This card's a little rough. Got some surface damage. But not too bad. First Whitey Ford I've been able to pick up. And Bob Euchre, a.k.a. Harry Doyle. I did send this card off trying to get a TTM. But he isn't doing TTMs right now, so might have to send this out here in the future. Try to get some ink on it. Here's another card I picked up from the same seller. Another unknown grading company, MCG again. 67 Topps NL home run leaders, Hank Aaron, Richie Allen, Willie Mays. Hank Aaron and Willie Mays are Hall of Famers. Dick Allen's got a shot in the future. And this card's pretty nice, pretty nice. This is one of those things. Would you buy the card if it wasn't encased? Absolutely. So, picked it up. I'm not going to crack it out of the case. It's well protected in there, but that is insignificant to me. All right. Next, we've got a 1968 Topps Gaylord Perry, R.I.P. This card's nice and sharp. Another 68, Hall of Famer Gil Hodges as the manager. This is a 69 Topps Game insert, Frank Robinson. All-time great, Hall of Famer. Back is relatively well centered. Pretty bright white. I tried to do that with these. Tried to find good copies, well centered, because the centering in this sort of subset insert set is atrocious. Front and back. Here's another really nice one. Hall of Famer, former MVP Joe Torre. Centering on the back is almost spot on. Now, centering on this one is certainly an issue, but playing days, Roberto Clemente, and it is sharp. Couldn't afford this card otherwise. So, as opposed to getting one with rough corners or surface wear, I took the uncut or miscut. And certainly happy to have it. This is the oldest Clemente in my collection. 69. And look at the back. I mean, that's just super bright pink. Love it. Another from that 69 set. Phil Niekro. Hall of Famer. See, look at the back of this one. Doesn't have that same pink shine. I know the backs have different shades of pink, but that other one, that Clemente just pops. And that one's pretty sharp as well. Another Hall of Famer, Luis Aparicio. Another 69. This is Rod Carew. And it's funny. I've got a card coming in my ComC order. This is Rod Carew, most definitely. This right here is not Rod Carew. This is Lou Brock. And why Topps decided to put Lou Brock on a Rod Carew card, I'm not sure. But I've got this exact photo on a card coming in ComC, and I will get back to this card when that other card arrives, and I want to show you. Topps trying to be sneaky or something. I guess they didn't have a Rod Carew batting picture or something to use, so they decided to use Lou Brock. But I find that interesting, and I can't take credit for this. I learned it from somebody else, another YouTuber. But yeah, pretty interesting. This is 69 Topps Deckle Edge. Bob Gibson. And these are known for having difficulties with grading. These edges chip and all sorts of stuff. But I still like the design and the sort of edging on these cards. Picked up a couple of them. Here's a Pete Rose. And Ron Santo, Hall of Famer. Pete Rose should be. One of the cheaper sets ever made. 69 Globe Imports. Willie McCovey. And this is basically a little thicker than a piece of paper. Looks like it was printed off of a printer. Interesting. But happy to have it. And these, kind of interesting, these came out in 69. These are Manama Champions of Sports stamps. This was, I believe it was 6 or 8 player set. All of them legends, including this guy right here, Babe Ruth. And I also picked up the Honus Wagner. And these are in incredible shape. I think Tris Speaker's in there, Joe DiMaggio. I'm not sure who the other two are. But I wouldn't mind getting the entire set. And I think I've seen the whole set for $5 or something like that from a website. I might pick it up in the future. All right, moving into the 1970s. Got the 69 RBI leaders, AL RBI leaders with Hall of Famer Harmon Killebrew, Boog Powell, Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson's rookies in 69, so this is sort of a second year Reggie Jackson. Got 1970 Joe Morgan. I had this card when I was a kid, and it was in pretty good shape. Very happy to get this back in my collection. Another Luis Aparicio, Hall of Famer. Starting to wind down his career here. Bill Buckner, rookie card. I like Bill Buckner. '71 Topps with the incredibly difficult borders. This one is pretty nice. I had this K-line as a kid, late in his career. I think he played till 74. He's got a card in the 74 set anyway. So it's late in his career. This card is gorgeous. Centering stinks. But I love the sharp corners. And the edges are nice and clean. And we got a 71 Jim Catfish Hunter. Got some corner wear. Not too bad, though. Fantastic pitcher. One of the early testers of free agency. When he joined the Yankees on a ridiculously high contract at the time. I think it was the largest contract in MLB history at the time. Here's a 71 Willie McCovey. A little rougher than some of the other ones I'm going to show as far as the corner wear. Centering isn't too terribly bad. McCovey's a guy that I've considered doing a player run of. I've got 3 player runs going on right now. I will be showing those cards here in a little bit. Here's a Phil Niekro, 71, Hall of Famer. A little bit of stain on the back, but it's nice on the front. Don Sutton, Hall of Famer. Little touches of corner wear, not too bad. Little stain. Here's a 1970 National League pitching leaders, 1971. Bob Gibson, Gaylord Perry, Fergie Jenkins, all Hall of Famers. Pretty nice card. Corners are pretty nice. Centering isn't horrible. As you know, quality control really stunk in the 70s. Dave Concepcion, rookie card. He's a guy that probably could make the Hall of Fame in the future. He had a nice career. Wanted to pick up his rookie card just in case. And it's off center, but the price was right, and it's clean. Barely touches on the corners, and outside of the centering, pretty nice card. Here we go, Carlton Fisk rookie card. And this was relatively cheap for what it should be, and it's probably because this. I think this was paper loss that somebody tried to color in, but I'm okay. You can call this a placeholder or something for a Carlton Fisk rookie card. Cecil Cooper was a fantastic player himself. Not a Hall of Famer like Fisk, but a fantastic player. And your guess is as good as mine on that, but that looks like it's just a little bit of a different color green, so something's fishy about that. Always loved this card. Roberto Clemente, 1972, in action. What's going through his mind right there? Just a great photo. And if you've ever seen that 72 and 73 set, the centering isn't the greatest, so happy to get that. And it's Clemente. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Look at how off-center this Bob Gibson is, but it's sharp. Incredible pitcher. One of the most dominant, intimidating pitchers ever. '72 tops, Raleigh Fingers. Without his little mustache, the little curly mustache that he had, barbershop mustache, whatever you call it, handlebar mustache. And I think I've told the story about this in the video when I originally showed it, but the A's were the ones that sort of broke the unwritten rule of facial hair in Major League Baseball. And I think it was Charlie O. Finley said, if we're going to break the rule, let's really break it. And he basically threatened to fine anybody that didn't wear facial hair. And I think it was like a camaraderie thing. Here's a 72 tops, Joe Morgan. I've considered doing a player run of Morgan as well. So I've got quite a few of his other cards. Just thinking about it. Luis Aparicio, now with the Red Sox. A little bit of a fisheye. Not too bad, though. Pretty nice card. I like those in-action shots from 72. Another off-center card, Nolan Ryan, 73. I've told the story about this card. I think it was 89 or something like that. I actually traded for this card. I traded a Jose Canseco Fleer rookie card for it at a card show, and then sold the Nolan Ryan at the same card show, and have regretted it ever since. And was very happy to pick this card back up and get it in my collection. I also picked up that Canseco, by the way. 73 Reggie Jackson. I always liked that image. Throwing the ball. It's kind of out of focus, but it's still a great image. Centering's pretty nice on the front. On the back, it's a little rough. Bob Gibson, 73. Centering is pretty nice on this copy. That's a win whenever you can get it. Here's a Rod Carew, severely off center. Very nice. Still super sharp. Let me get some more. Here we go. More 73s. More off center. Here's a Pete Rose. Definitely off center. Pretty nice though. Here we go with the Lou Brock 73. All of these are tops. I've got a couple 70s O-Pee-Chee cards, but I don't think this early in the 70s. Here's a Burt Blyleven, Hall of Famer, spent some time with the Rangers. Look at how off-center that back is. Quality control with this set. It's absolutely atrocious. Tony Perez, Hall of Famer. Frank Robinson, 1974, winding down his career, playing for the Angels. '74, Fergie Jenkins on the Rangers. Really nice card. Made sure to pick up all the 70s Fergie Jenkins cards. Him on the Rangers. He's got some in the 80s. I haven't really tried to get those yet. Just 74 Don Sutton. Here's a 74 Billy Martin, manager for the Rangers. Here's a 75 Frank Robinson. He is the DH, and he was also, I believe he was managing at this time. First black manager in baseball history. Little off center on the back. Not quite as much on the front. Sharp corners, though. 75 McCovey. Again, really nice. Well, not quite as off center on the front, but the back is just horrible. Here's the 75 Fergie Jenkins on the Rangers. Nice action shot. Not quite as bad on the back. A little bit of a diamond cut, though. Second year Robin Yount, 1976. Don't want to spend the money for his rookie card just yet, so settle for the second year, which is what I sort of do. If I don't want to spend the money for the rookie card, I'll try to get as close to the rookie card as possible. Mike Schmidt, here's the 76. '76 Steve Carlton. '76 Willie McCovey. '76 Pete Rose. '76 Fergie Jenkins on the Rangers. I believe this is the last year he was with the Rangers. I think he got traded to the Red Sox during this season. Hold on a second, I dropped some cards. All right. So these are sort of a cool little set that they had. '76. Sporting News all-time all-stars. Babe Ruth. And I don't have all of these, but I might try to pick up the rest in the future. But got the Lou Gehrig as well. And Lefty Grove. Wanted to pick up vintage cards of all of these players, knowing that I probably won't be getting any of their cards from their playing days anytime soon. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to look for a vintage card of them, and that'll have to do. Now, Babe Ruth's got some Babe Ruth story cards in '62 And I think there's some like new card scoops and some other stuff that he might be in the 60s and whatnot. I might look to get those in the future, but this'll do for now. So moving on to 77 and the Dale Murphy rookie card. Shout out to Zach. Do it for Dale. I got the Bruce Sutter rookie, RIP. Got the 77 Dave Winfield. Now some of these are O-Peachy, so I'm having to check. I believe this one's O-Peachy. Thurman Munson. It's got that rough cut. Yeah, you can tell. Different back. O-Peachy, printed in Canada. And we got the 78. This is the Jack Morris rookie. Robin Yount, 78. Now, I believe some of these might be like Burger King issue. This is a Pete Rose. Gaylord Perry, pitching for the Rangers. Burt Blyleven for the Rangers. Sorry for the focus. Oh, I guess it's 79. Yeah, so here's an Ozzie Smith rookie card, a little off center. Huge fan of Ozzie Smith. He was my brother's favorite player. Had this card as a kid, wanted to reacquire it. Probably looked about the same as this, probably worse corners, but definitely happy to get that back in my collection. All right, so we've got Mike Schmidt, and I believe this is a Burger King issue because it's got the low number. His regular issue does not have a number that low. So yeah, I believe this is a Burger King issue. George Brett. Having some focus issues. It's been good so far tonight. Don't know what's going on right now. Willie McCovey. '79. And Joe Morgan from '79. Next, we got a 1980 Ozzie Smith, second year Ozzie. And I got two of those. This one's a little more off center. Couple key rookie cards from the 80s coming up. Got the Cal Ripken rookie. Big fan of Cal Ripken. Played the game the right way. Another guy I'm a really big fan of, Tony Gwynn. RIP. Had this card a couple times as a kid. Pulled it in a pack once, I believe. But definitely one of the cards I wanted to reacquire when I got back into the hobby. Wade Boggs rookie. And the other key card from that set, Ryan Sandberg, who I believe is only $10 TTM. Wade Boggs as well. So I've debated whether I wanted to send these rookie cards that I have of these players. Try to get some ink on them. Still debating. I also picked up the Donruss Tony Gwynn rookie, 83. And his Fleer. He's the only one from the 83 rookie class that I've finished their run. I mean, I guess there might be a Leaf and O-Pee-Chee, but at least for Topps Donruss Fleer. Here's an 84 Topps Don Mattingly rookie. This one was always sort of iconic when I was growing up. Never had it. Always wanted it. I'm very happy to get this. Darryl Strawberry rookie. He does have one in the 83 Topps traded. That isn't too terribly expensive, but I'm certainly happy to pick up his 84 rookie card. Here's a 85 Topps Roger Clemens. '85 Topps Kirby Puckett. Centering issues. Another fantastic player. We got Mark McGwire. This card I had as late as the late 90s. And during the home run chase, I actually sold it. And I made a lot more off of it selling it then than I did paying for it now. Because I think I got this for a little over $10. But glad to have it back in my collection. Say what you want about steroids. Me, along with many other people, were highly entertained in 1998. I'd get off of work and come home, check out the ticker, and see if McGwire or Sosa hit a home run that day. And I did it for many, many, many weeks. Hold on a second. My cat wants out. All right, sorry about that. So we got the 85 Topps Eric Davis rookie. He was fun to watch. Here we go with the focus issues again. Another 85 Topps Oral Hershiser. Boy, he had a magical 88, didn't he? '85 Donruss, Roger Clemens rookie. Still need to pick up his Fleer, which is the one I had most often when I was a kid. But I think what I wanted to do was pick up the ones that I don't think I ever had this one. Maybe I had it once, but didn't have it for long. And I had the Topps one, but wanted to pick those up more than the Fleer. But still want to pick up the Fleer. Here's 85 Donruss Oral Hershiser. I had the least of this Donruss. It was the most expensive at my card shop, so I didn't buy a whole lot of it. We got the 85 Fleer Hershiser rookie. So I got the Topps Donruss Fleer Hershisers. And I was a big A's fan, so I didn't really like Hershiser in '88, but as I got older, I grew to appreciate that season. That was a fantastic season he had. And I've talked about Vince Coleman. He was probably the first guy I PC'd without even really knowing I was PCing him. But I was getting as many of the 86 Topps Vince Colemans as I could, because that 86 Topps was the first set that I collected, and Vince Coleman was probably the best rookie from the 86 Topps set. There was a 86 Topps traded set was loaded, but the 86 Topps set, Vince Coleman, and he had a fantastic 85. Never had this. This is the 85 Fleer Update extra rookie card, and so I wanted to pick this up. Sort of never owned it, but it's sort of nostalgic because collecting Vince Coleman anyway. All right, so got the 86 tops traded, and I'll show you what I mean by loaded, because you got the Bo Jackson. And this set's relatively affordable. Really is. Barry Bonds. And I had this set multiple times. I mean, you could get it for like $10. And it's just loaded with stars. Will Clark, Hall of Famers. Well, maybe not Hall of Famers. Some Hall of Famers. Jose Canseco, but definitely stars. Andres Galarraga. Bobby Bonilla. And Kevin Mitchell. I'll probably be sending this off for a TTM with those other cards that Goody sent. So we got 86 Donruss, a couple Andres Galarraga rookies. This 86 Donruss was always more expensive of the 86 because of the Canseco rookie. And so didn't buy a whole lot of it. Picked up a Cecil Fielder rookie. Here's the card that I traded for that 73 Nolan Ryan, and then traded the 73 Nolan Ryan. Had to pick this back up. This is the Fleer update set, which I had a couple cards from, but I never bought the set. It was much more expensive than the tops traded. But you got the Barry Bonds. I like this one, the color match. And the Will Clark. And the Ruben Sierra, who, as a Ranger fan, really enjoyed watching him play. He was traded in the Canseco trade. I believe it was 93. But fantastic player, switch hitter. These are a couple sort of oddball Canseco rookies. This is Fleer, baseball's best. Sort of a small little set, 44 cards. It's another sort of Canseco rookie from 86, Fleer League Leaders. These cost $1 a piece. And yeah, I was a big fan of Canseco in the 80s, as most people were. And so, you know, for $1, got that nostalgia. Why not? 87 tops, Bo Jackson rookie. Everybody loved Bo during this time frame. He was everywhere. He was bigger than Michael Jordan for a time. Bo Jackson, 87 Donruss rookie, rated rookie. I mean, he really was. Nike just had fantastic commercials, the Bo Knows commercials. Here's the 87 Fleer update, Greg Maddux. Never had this as a kid, never bought the Fleer update set. And so Greg Maddux is an all-time great, certainly one of the greatest, if not the greatest pitcher from the 80s era. There were certainly Randy Johnson, Pedro Martinez, and whatnot, but Greg Maddux is fantastic. So happy to pick that up. This is a card that is iconic. I'm very happy to have it in my collection. Ken Griffey Jr., the Upper Deck rookie. I've got multiples of, I think, all of his rookies other than the score traded and did not have this one, so had to get it. Had to get it. Paid for it too because I bought it like just when I got back in the hobby, and I think the market was still a little bloated, and that's the one you see here. And picked up a couple of these Randy Johnson from the same set, 89 Upper Deck. I think one of these has a little bit of damage, but I didn't pull it out of the sleeve to see which one. So another iconic card, not a rookie, but the baseball football Bo from 1990 score with the back that just said Bo. This was a chase card from that set because that 90 score set was atrocious. Every pack you were hoping to pull a Bo Jackson. There wasn't really much else to chase. I mean, I guess like BGO's rookie or something. Frank Thomas's rookie. You got 1990 score. What is this, traded or update? Traded, I guess. Eric Lindros. Always liked this card. And had it as a kid. Wanted to pick it back up. Would have been interesting to see him try to play both baseball and hockey. And you just saw these recently in one of my last couple videos, if not my last video. Picked up these pro cards. Minor league cards of Jeff Bagwell when he was still a Red Sox prospect. And Frank Thomas playing for the Birmingham Barons, who Michael Jordan played for briefly, 94. Yeah, I showed this one as well. This is the Tom Selleck card for Mr. Baseball. You got Frank Thomas right here in the Yankee uniform. This is 92 Upper Deck. This was supposedly a short print. A short print of maybe 1 million instead of 2 or something. Another card wanted when I was collecting the first time around. Alex Rodriguez. He played for the Rangers for many years. Well, 3 years. Yeah, big fan. Especially when he was here in Texas. Happy to get his best rookie card. There's a die cut of this, but I like this one a little better. I'm not a big fan of die cuts because they seem to be more condition sensitive, which might be why they cost a little bit more. But they always seem to get hung up on penny sleeves and all that other stuff. And these are some of the more ultra-modern / modern cards. Most of these came from Brandon Jensen and his card sale that he had a couple months back. Ronald Acuna, first Bowman. Shout out to Brandon Jensen. Definitely go check out his channel if you haven't already. Fernando Tatis, rookie. The 84 design. What year is this? 19, I guess. 2019. Yeah. His reputation took a hit when he failed that test. But still fantastic player to watch, and his father Fernando Tatis played for the Rangers. So we got Lou Bob's rookie. And just won the World Series, Yordan Alvarez, rookie, Bowman, 2020. And got the Bowman Chrome, Yordan Alvarez, rookie. And Bo Bichette, Turkey Reds, rookie. And Bo's a really fun to watch player, for sure. All right. So we're at an hour and 20 minutes roughly. I don't know how much time is left on my charge, but we'll keep going as long as we can. So these are some player runs that I'm working on. I sort of started player runs of 3 players. Carl Yastrzemski, Billy Williams, and Orlando Cepeda. And I've just been sort of chipping away at it. Not really a focus, just occasionally I'm like, all right, let me knock a couple of these off the player run. And I just purchased 2 or 3 cards of each player that'll be coming in my next ComC order. But I'll go ahead and show you what I have of these player runs. So first we'll go with Carl Yastrzemski, and got the 64 tops, and this card is absolutely gorgeous. Definitely wouldn't mind getting this graded. So that's the only 60s Yastrzemski that I have. That's not like a subset or a league leaders card. Got the 72 tops Yastrzemski. His cards are much more expensive than the other 2 players, so haven't focused too much on the 60s. Tried to knock out the 70s and the 80s first. Gives me more money to spend on other stuff. So we got the 75 tops. Got the 76. '78. Got the 79. '80. '81. '82. And the 83. No, I'm not really considering these part of the player run, but a couple other Yastrzemskis that I picked up. This is a 1968. This is Yaz smashes 2 homers. Another 68, 67 RBIs leaders with Yastrzemski, Killebrew, and Robinson, all Hall of Famers. Got a couple of these Decal Edge because one of them it's got some like imprints on it. It's the 69 Decal Edge. Not sure which one. Yeah, this one. This one's got some like impressions or imprints, like all around the card. Yeah, you can see them. So, yeah. So I ended up getting a better copy of that. Here's a 72 Yastrzemski, Carl Yastrzemski in action. And that's all I've got of Yastrzemski so far. So we'll see if I can get a lot of the run done next year. I'm going to have a hard time with that rookie, but we'll see. So next I'll be showing Billy Williams, and one of the bigger pickups that I made this year, a little bit of tax return money, is this one. You can see it right here. And this is the 1961 Topps Billy Williams rookie card. This is graded SGC 6.5. Now there were 2 that I was considering when I bought this. There was a 5, and the 5, on the auction looked, it was better centered, but it was a 5 and there wasn't a picture of the back, so I didn't know what the centering on the back looked like. And I could see the front and back of this one. It was 6.5, and it was also or best offer, so I sort of negotiated this down a little bit and I was comfortable with the price and decided to pick it up. And this, anytime you can pick up the rookie and you're trying to do a player run, that's a big step to completing the run. And so very happy to get this Billy Williams rookie card. And I also picked up the second year Billy Williams, the All-Star Rookie Cup. And it is off center, but the corners are really nice. And the back isn't too bad. I'm not even sure this is a placeholder because of the corners. I'm kind of okay with this. And it's the second year, so it's not expensive, but it's not cheap. So I'm pretty happy with that copy, really. This is a copy that I had when I was a kid, much rougher than this. Very happy to get this one back. One of the reasons I like Billy Williams so much is because I had this card, and it was one of the better vintage cards I had. So it's got that nostalgia to it. Very happy to have this card back in my collection. 64. Here's the 68 Billy Williams. Really nice copy. Another card I had when I was a kid, the 1970 Billy Williams. And that's an old-looking batting glove. Really nice, bright white back to it. Happy with that copy. This one is brutal. It was part of a bundle where the other cards were much nicer than this one. This one's got rough corners. Centering is great on the front, but the corners have touches on them. And I don't know what this is. Some like nastiness on the back. And the centering is pretty bad on the back. So I will be looking to replace this. This is a placeholder in every sense of the word. Next we got the 75. Now he's on the A's. Really nice copy. And his last playing days card, 1976. So I don't know if I'm halfway on the Billy Williams run, but got a nice little chunk taken out of it. A couple other Billy Williams cards. This is Willie McCovey, Ron Santo, Billy Williams. This is in 1969, the National League 68 RBI leaders. All three Hall of Famers. This is 1974 All-Star right fielders. Reggie Jackson, Billy Williams, both Hall of Famers. Bobby Bonds, puzzle piece on the back. This one has two players that I'm sort of player run collecting. Not only does it have Willie Mays on it, but Billy Williams and Orlando Cepeda. This is a 65, 1964 National League home run leaders. And this card's really nice. All right, moving into the Cepedas. This one's kind of rough. It's got bleeding on all the lettering, and there's something else wrong with it. I don't remember what it is. There's definitely bleeding over here. I think there might be a crease in this as well that I wasn't expecting. But when you're looking at pictures and stuff and trying to purchase, because my local card shop does not deal in vintage, so all of my vintage I have to buy online. This looks super duper sharp. I knew about the sort of running of that blue ink, and I was okay with that. But there's something else on this card that makes me uncomfortable, I guess, with this one. So this is more of a placeholder for the player run. But eye appeal is okay, I guess. We've got the 61, which I'm perfectly fine with. His 59 is incredibly cheap, and I don't know why I haven't bought it yet. His rookie's 58, and that's not expensive. It's about the same that I paid for the Billy Williams. Maybe I'll knock that one out this year and get that Cepeda rookie. Definitely going to pick up that 59 because that's just too cheap for a second year Hall of Famer. I had this card as a kid. My mother's boss collected sports cards when he was a kid, and he gave me several vintage cards, and this was the best one of the bunch, and I ended up trading it away. So very happy to get this one. This is the main reason why I'm collecting the player run of Orlando Cepeda. Not only the nostalgia of having this card as a kid, but he was a fantastic player on top of that. So very happy to get this card back in my collection. Next, we've got the 1966 Cepeda. And I don't have a whole lot of cards from 66. But very happy to get this one. It's pretty nice looking. And next we've got the 69. Kind of a plain picture, no hat, sort of nondescript sort of jersey. Now with the Braves. But it looks nice. Nice copy. Little off center. Next we've got the 1973, and this one's got a little corner wear. I don't know if it's a placeholder, but I know I can get another one of these and it won't cost very much, so I might replace this. I just like sharper corners, especially when the card's relatively affordable. So maybe a placeholder. And I will finish these player runs off. This is a 72 Topps that I sent for a TTM, and Cepeda was nice enough to sign. So I'll be looking to get another 72 Cepeda to replace this one. But certainly happy to have a Cepeda autograph to go with the player run. And to sort of wind down the player runs, this one right here, we got the 1962. This is 61 National League home run leaders. Cepeda's right there. Willie Mays, Frank Robinson, all Hall of Famers. And something about the floating heads, man. I just like these floating heads. I think they're kind of hysterical. So, so those are the player runs. I haven't ever shown those all sort of consecutively, so it's kind of cool to see that and put it on video. And like I said, I've got 2 or 3 of each one of the players coming in, either off of eBay or my next ComC order. So probably sometime in January you'll see those. All right. I still don't see a warning about my battery, but it's got to be coming up soon. So let me show another Carl Yastrzemski piece. This is 1976 Islays and Sweet William baseball disc. And this is larger than I expected. All right, so here's a card. You see how much bigger it is than a regular card? So I did not expect it to be this big. It's pretty big. It's in a Card Saver 4. But very happy to get this, and it's in really nice condition. And I like little, I don't want to call it oddball stuff, but unique, sort of different stuff, especially of all-time greats like Yastrzemski. So happy to pick this up. This was one of my bigger purchases of the year. Haven't shown this in a while. This is a, 39? Yeah, 1939 to 1946. Exhibit Salutation, Hank Greenberg. One of the all-time greats. And I wanted a Greenberg card in my collection, and his cards are expensive. So I settled for an exhibit. And it's got a little bit of staining or something on the back, but it's really nice. It's certainly presentable. Doesn't have too much wear on the front, and very happy to get this and have sort of playing days Hank Greenberg card in my collection. All right, this is another one of my really one of my favorite pickups of the year, and I'll raise this up a little bit, make sure it's getting on camera. So this is a Type 1 photo of Jackie Robinson, and we'll show you the photo. You might have seen this. Got Jackie Robinson, got Wyatt Walker, and Floyd Patterson, who's a boxing Hall of Famer. And as you can see, it says it's nice to have you in Birmingham. And I'll just sort of read you the caption. It says, May 13th, 1963, Birmingham, Alabama. Baseball great Jackie Robinson, Wyatt Walker, top aide of Martin Luther King, and boxer Floyd Patterson. Pose beneath sign at airport here on their arrival, late 513. The two great sports figures said they are here to offer their assistance to Dr. King in his fight for civil rights. Yeah, so I was looking to get a Jackie Robinson item for my collection, and all of his cards are incredibly expensive. Even the exhibits is relatively expensive. So I thought, you know what? I wonder if I can find a Type 1 photo. And I found this one, and the historical significance of the photo, plus having another Hall of Famer in it and another historically significant individual in it. You know, this was absolutely a no-brainer buy. And it's got the UPI telephoto stamp right here. It's got Central Press, May 16th, 1963, which is a couple days later than the photo was taken, which was taken May 13th. But one of the more unique items in my collection, and just absolutely thrilled to have this in my collection. Here's an autograph that I got this year. Philly Fanatic, Tony, you rock, all the best, go Phillies. Philly Fanatic, and I like the Philly Fanatic, so I'm very happy to get this. Kind of a goofy picture, but I love it. Here's a couple other baseball autographs that came in this year. Got Bobby Shantz. Look at all of that. 52 AL MVP, 124 lost. I believe that's 7, might be 9. ERA 2.48, 27 complete games, 48 saves. Very cool. And then he also sent this one, 3-time All-Star, 3-time World Series, 8-time Gold Glove, oldest living MVP, 96. He's now 97. Very happy to get those. Also got one from Bill the Spaceman Lee. Love Earth 2022. I love that. Absolutely love that. Got the chicken. Ted Giannoulis. Penmanship is just incredible. Here's the note he wrote me, handwritten. Dear Tony, your kind words are appreciated. Good luck. Ted Giannoulis. And another one, the chicken. Ted Giannoulis. Here's some more autographs. 77 Topps Brooks Robinson. What is this, 1990 something or other? 1990 Pacific Brooks Robinson. baseball legends set. It's kind of a cheap set made in the junk wax era. It's got legends and all-time greats in it. 87 Donruss, Wade Boggs autograph. He did not charge me for this one. Very grateful for that. Same with this individual, Goose Gossage. Wanted him to sign the card with him on the Rangers. I've got his rookie card, but it looks like a rubber band was around it, so I didn't even bother to show it in this video. Might be a candidate for a TTM, though. There's a 58 Topps Carl Erskine. Pretty good pitcher. Fantastic TTMer. This is a card I had when I was a kid, Benny Daniels. It was all beat up. Very happy to get a nice copy of this and get it signed by Benny Daniels. 1959. There's a 58 Topps Ken Aspromonte rookie card autographed. Here's a 1960 Ken Aspromonte. I know I showed these recently, but certainly very happy to have acquired these this year. So wanted to show them in this video. Here's his brother Bob Aspromonte. This is a 68 Topps. I did not buy his rookie card. Not that it's expensive or anything, but I just couldn't find a copy that I was happy with condition-wise. Here's a 69 Topps. Really nice condition. The 71. You can see the airbrush job. I think that might be an Angels hat or something. He's now on the Mets. Here we go. I believe this is 54 Bowman, Bobby Shantz. It's got some smudging on it. After I got those incredible index cards, I decided to buy a couple Bobby Shantz cards and send them. Oh, there's my warning. Got 20% left. Sorry about the shaking camera. 20% left. So I'm not going to be able to show the basketball this time. I'll have to do a better job of speeding it up, or I'm going to have a 3-hour video next time. So we got Bobby Shantz on the 54. Here's the 61 Bobby Shantz. A little more smudging on that. I don't know if I'm going to send to Shantz again, though. He's been nice enough to sign 2 cards and 2 index cards, and he's getting up there. He's 97, so I'm okay with those smudges. Steve Garvey on the 78. Very happy to get this one. And the 79. I honestly think Garvey belongs in the Hall of Fame. We'll see if he gets there in the future. Here's the Chicken rookie card. 82 Donruss. Ted Giannoulis. And the 1992 Cecil Fielder card with the chicken doing something right there, giving him a water bottle maybe. Looks like he's pointing towards the camera. Smile. 86 Donruss, or 86 Leaf, Ron Guidry. Fantastic pitcher. Very happy to get this one. Might try to get a Guidry rookie here in the future. 88 Score, Ron Gant, rookie autograph. Got the 88 Topps Traded, Ron Gant, rookie auto. And the 1994 action-packed Johnny Damon minor league card autograph. And I bought quite a bit of the stuff because this is the year that Michael Jordan was playing for the Birmingham Barons, and his rookie card was in this action-packed. So I bought a ton of this stuff. There was Alex Rodriguez's rookie card. There was some sort of like Diamond Gems or something. Alex Rodriguez card in there as well. Had Johnny Damon. I'm not sure, but Derek Jeter might have been in here. It's like a sort of not. I mean, I guess he's got 92, 93, and 94 minor league cards, but happen to have several of these Damon cards and decided to send them to get signed. So I know I'm running out of time, so I'm just going to show. I got the Fenway Dirt in one of the fan packs, which I think is just awesome. Legendary Park, got some of the dirt. Love it. So I've got a pair of these. This is Joan Joyce, and she very well might be the greatest softball player of all time. And I'm not going to go into too much detail other than saying that she's probably, if not the greatest softball player of all time, one of the greatest softball players of all time. If you want to learn more about Joan Joyce, go check out my video that I did early in my video career, and you'll be amazed at the statistics that she was able to put up and what some of the legends of the game were saying about her. And I guess the last that I want to show you, last of the cards that I want to show you, since I got to wrap this up, are the Japanese cards that I just recently showed. And this is the 1948 multicolor baseball shape background round Manko Noboru Alta. And certainly very happy to get this card. And this right here, this is 1987 Play Ball Japan of Hiromitsu Ochiai. And he was a legend. Very happy to get that. Not a rookie or anything, but just a playing days card of his. And I will show those uncut sheets one more time. So here we go. So just off of memory, we got Shigeo Nagashima right here, or Nagashima, sorry. We've got Sadaharu O right there. Got Sadaharu O right there. Nomura right here. And Masaichi Canada. I think that's him. Pretty sure that's him. And there are several other Hall of Famers on here as well. But since I'm running out of time and I have a video all about that sheet, I will move on to the next one. This is the large one that I cannot get on screen. Let's see, yeah, that is Canada, because there's another one that's the same photo. I got to move some of these cards, or I'm gonna be knocking over some stacks of cards while I'm showing this sheet, and I don't want to do that. So let's see. So we got Masaichi Kaneda. And there's Nomura. And yeah, I know Nagashima's on here. Can't find him right now. I think this might be Nagashima right here. And there is no Sadaharu O on this. So let me go ahead and move this out of the way. And the last sheet is the one that I showed, I believe, last week. And this one has some legends on it. There's Masaichi Kaneda, Shigeo Nagashima rookie, Kaneda, Nagashima. So definitely incredibly happy to have these sheets in my collection. And that is going to be it, I believe, because definitely don't have time. Or I have time, but I don't have enough battery to get myself through this basketball. So I will be showing the basketball with pretty much everything else next week. Probably be another 2-hour video. But if you're still awake, if you're still with me, I appreciate you watching this. I certainly had fun going through the baseball portion of what I picked up over the past year. And I can't say enough about being back in the hobby. I absolutely love it. I'm just having a great time meeting new people, learning new stuff, and getting new items for the collection. So anyway, I hope everybody has a very Merry Christmas. Gets to spend some time with family and friends. And I will see you again next week with part 2 of my year in review / 1 year anniversary back in the hobby. Thanks for everybody for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.